It's Cat Gaming here with another Murder She Wrote. And we're actually starting a new chapter, which is A Garden to Die For. So let's get started.
Our next stop is Matthew O'Neill's garden.
I've been looking forward to this one. Matthew has the best formal English garden I've ever seen outside of England.
Too much trouble to maintain. I'll take my informal New England garden any day.
Oh my God, Matthew!
No pulse. He's dead.
Okay, Doc, Mrs. F., let me get this straight. When the tour group came into the garden, you found Mr. O'Neill just as he is, dead in the middle of the garden with a rose in his hand.
That's right, Sheriff.
Any idea what he died from, Doc?
I haven't the slightest idea.
I better take a look around. Mrs. F., you want to stick around, make sure I don't miss anything?
Certainly, if you think I can be of some help.
Okay. Well, we'll get started. If you're really liking the series, please let me know in the comments down below. It will really, really help me out. Because there is a Murder, She Wrote part 2. So there's going to be another extra 5 books to do. So let me know if you guys like them. And I will go out and buy the second one. So just let me know what you guys think of it so far. But go ahead and do this now. Okay. Oh. Three shoe prints. Okay. Someone with working boots was walking around here this morning. It wasn't Matthew. He's wearing loafers. Why is he holding a rose? I'm not sure, but it's not one of his. There's no other rose of this color in his garden. That's true, but I don't know much about flowers, but I thought, could, maybe not. I was thinking maybe you can have, I think there might be something else. Okay. I thought maybe you can get like multi-colored roses on the same plant. You know about gardens and a lot. Let me know if that's true. Because I thought I heard someplace you could have that. This must be the mug that Matthew was drinking out of when he died. Oh dear. Perhaps he was poisoned. Mrs. Potts and Chip. Go figure. Mrs. F in this game, the original person who played Mrs. F in the actual TV show, played Mrs. Potts in Beauty and the Beast. For those who didn't know, Angela Lansbury played in Murder, She Wrote, and she did Mrs. Potts. This is an extremely powerful pesticide Matthew was using. It would be quite lethal if used incorrectly. EW. Do I know anyone by those initials? Maybe. You never know. That's it. His watch broke at 11:30. That's probably his time of death. Cat toys everywhere. Did Matthew have cats? Not that I know of, no. I love cats. I want cats. Oh, I just found the pair. I'm looking for that last piece of shredded paper. There it is. Okay. You don't want to do that. I want to do that. Okay.
You know, Sheriff, the EW on the shears we found could stand for Emily Weisborough. She's lived in the house next door for as long as I can remember.
Maybe she saw something. Time to pay her a visit.
We better do that.
Emily is probably inside. Maybe we should have a look around before we knock.
Do a little snooping. We can do a little snooping. Meow. Such a pretty kitty. I want to take it home. I need one more of your cat toys, honey. I think she's thirsty. Oh. Looks like Emily's the cat person. really don't see a milk bottle. Brush. Okay. Still looking for a milk bottle. I can give her some milk. These look just like the prints we found next door. They're too big to be Emily's. Meow. Baseball. Oh, I just found that. More mulch. Shoes. I don't know. So looking for the milk, honey. Give me a chance. Okay. Oh. No wonder I couldn't see it. It's a card from Jack Delgado, a local landscaper.
Fluffy, Mittens, come and get your milk.
Good morning, Mrs. Wiseborough.
Oh, good morning, Sheriff. Jessica, what are you doing here?
Emily, something terrible happened next door. Matthew O'Neill was murdered.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah, we found these garden shears at the scene with your initials on them. Are they yours?
Well, yes, but I had no idea how they got there. What are you implying? No matter what some people might say, I had nothing to do with anything.
Of course. But I was wondering if you saw or heard anything unusual next door this morning?
Well, there was an argument. A bad one by the sounds of it.
You didn't happen to recognize who was doing the arguing?
Matt, for one. The other sounded like Jack Delgado. You should have heard the insults they were trading.
Well, that is helpful, thank you. Now, on a happier note, I saw you earned an honorable mention ribbon for your roses, Emily. Congratulations.
Thank you. Our garden club president, Thomas Pickering, came by earlier to give it to me.
What time was he here?
Oh, I can't remember exactly. Somewhere around 11 or 11:30.
Thanks, Mrs. Wiseborough. You've been very helpful.
Sounds like we should track down Jack Delgado so we can ask him about this argument Emily overheard. Hello, Jack.
Hi, Mrs. Fletcher. Sheriff, what can I do for you?
You can tell us what you were doing at Matthew O'Neill's house this morning.
Why?
He's dead, Jack. Probably murdered.
And his neighbor says she overheard you and Matthew having an argument.
Emily Wiseborough? That figures. She's never been one to mind her own business. But yeah, I was there. Matthew wanted me to do some last-minute landscaping before the garden contest got rolling.
And?
And Matthew didn't like the stones I used to edge his hydrangea beds. And he's the one who picked them out. He said he wasn't going to pay for the work I'd done.
Emily said the argument became rather personal.
Yeah, I guess it did. Matthew had a way of getting under people's skin. Look, I admit I yelled at the guy, but I didn't kill him.
Did he have any enemies?
Well, Emily, for one. Her cats were always coming over and using his gardens as a litter box. Matthew hated that.
Uh-huh. Anyone else?
Just Avery Donaldson, Matthew's arch rival. Those two go head to head for first place in the garden competition. And every year for the past 5 years, Avery wins.
If Avery always beat Matthew, that doesn't give him much of a motive to kill him. Losers have been known to kill winners, but seldom the other way around.
That is so true. You don't really hear a winner killing a loser that much. Looks like the cord is break. Okay. Let's see. It's dropped. Okay, there it goes. I'm still looking for that last shoe. There it is. Let's compare Jack's shoe prints with the ones we saw at Matthew's garden and next door at Emily's house. Oh, boy. Okay. There we go. There's 1, 2. 3. And then there, there, and there. Okay. There, there, and there. Okay. Oh, I started looking at this one. That's why I just click on this little spot. Like, duh. Not on that one anymore. Um. Okay, and the last one would be here we go. Jack's shoe prints are a match for the ones at Matthew's and Emily's place. Apparently, he worked at both places this morning. He did say he was there. I mean, he just admitted that he was doing last minute things for the garden at Matthew's. There's pen. I thought this might be a pen, but it wasn't. There. It seems that Jack's been working on Avery Donaldson's garden as well. And then a bottle. Just a bottle? There you go.
I'm interested in hearing what Avery has to say about all this.
Let's go find out.
Okay, now to Avery.
Hello, Jessica. Sheriff Metzger. I presume you're here because of Matthew O'Neill's death.
Word travels fast.
Well, let me save you some trouble. It's true that Matthew and I were rivals in everything from Halloween decorations to Christmas lights, but it was always a friendly rivalry. I wished him no ill.
A friendly rivalry, in spite of Matthew's temper?
Well, he was always pretty easy to get riled up.
Don't take this the wrong way, Mr. Donaldson, but where were you around 11:30 this morning?
That's easy. I was at Maine Coast Garden Supply, buying some mulch.
Your garden is lovely, Avery. I've never seen anyone have so much success at growing tropical plants as far north as New England.
The secret is my greenhouse. It allows the more tender plants to get a head start.
You mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest.
Okay. Let's see here. And then these, where are you? There you are. Okay. Let's see. Mask. For his first place award is certainly well deserved. So tell me, you guys, what's your favorite flower or plant? If you don't like flowers, what's your favorite one? I like lilies and roses. That's my favorite. Especially lilies. Looks like spigots are stuck. Okay. Um. See, I'm still needing one more bag of mulch. I see it now. Yeah, I think it's behind the bonsai. These must be the mulch bags he bought this morning. Let's see. There is a bird. So see a screwdriver, not a wrench. I just found the wrench. The timestamp on his credit card receipt confirms Avery's alibi. So we still need a bird and a shovel. I see a bird. There's the bird. And then for the shovel, that's a broom. If I don't find it here in a few minutes or a few moments, I will use a hint because I don't like. Oh, there it is. I don't like keeping you guys wave too long.
Time to call it a day.
Tomorrow morning, I'd like to stop by the garden club office. Maybe Thomas Pickering can shed some light on things.
Okay. Next thing. Head on over.
Hello, Thomas. Are we interrupting you?
Not at all, Jessica. Sheriff, come on in.
Mr. Pickering, I was hoping you might remember what time you visited Mr. O'Neill to Judge's garden.
Based on the time displayed on Matthew's broken watch, it's possible that you were the last person to see him alive.
I think it was around 11 or so yesterday morning. I can't quite remember the exact time, but I can assure you that Matthew was very much alive when I left.
Did you know about the rivalry between Mr. O'Neill and Avery Donaldson?
Well, of course, everyone in the garden club knew about that. But I don't think Matthew ever got upset over it.
What did he get upset over?
I think Matthew was more irritated with Emily Wiseborough, because she let her cats run rampant across his garden. That and the fact that the woman has a streak of paranoia a mile wide. She accused Matthew of spreading lies about her on more than one occasion.
What sort of lies?
Once she complained that Matthew told the other garden club members that she liked to garden in her bathrobe. Another time, she accused him of starting a rumor about her stealing plant cuttings. Things like that.
Uh-huh. I think we've all met people like Emily in our lifetime. I know I have. I've met a few of them. Kind of busybodies, has to get into everybody's business. He complains about everything. Yep. I've all been there, done that. This is Emily on the cover. I had no idea. Blah, 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 blah. I had no idea she's so well known for her roses. Why do you think we put up with her particular behavior? Okay, of course. Somebody's sneaking in behind us. Back and then searching for that CD. There it is. Okay.
So according to Thomas, Avery and Matthew were never bitter enemies. But I still think we should follow up on Avery's alibi.
Yeah, who knows? He could have altered that credit card receipt any number of ways to make it look like he was at the garden center at the time the murder took place.
Good morning, Carol. How are you?
Better now. Finding Matthew dead like that yesterday was quite a shock.
Of course. Sheriff Metzger and I spoke with Avery Donaldson yesterday. He said that at the time Matthew was killed, he was here shopping. You wouldn't happen to have the original copy of his credit card receipt, would you?
I think so. It's somewhere around here. You're welcome to look for it. This place gets to be such a mess, and I never seem to have the time to organize it.
Okay. So what do you guys think so far? Any premonitions on who it might be? The shelf is empty. Looks like there's been a run on garden mulch and cabbage pulp lately. I'm still missing it. No? I'm looking for the ribbons. The type ribbons. And I'm not seeing them. Maybe if I just select a few things, it might pop up. This should help gathering up the soil, but I need something to hold it. Here's Avery's sale slip. One of my employees handled the sale, but she's not working today. I see. Special order. Do you have the invoice that goes with the receipt? I probably do somewhere. I'll look for it. And maybe but it may take a while. We aren't computerized here, at least not yet. And this is my busiest time of year. I just found the ribbons. Okay. Let's see. Garden shears. Alright, I saw the gnome. Where did I see him? I could have sworn I just saw a gnome. Oh, there he is. It's looking way over here, thinking that he's on this side. Here. Let's see. Oh, club. Don't know if they mean like a caveman type of club, or the like a shape of a club, like a heart, diamond. You see a playing deck of cards. It's the glove. Bolts. Never know with these kind of games, because like if you're looking for a bat, you don't know if they're talking about a baseball bat or a flying bat. Think about English language. I'm not seeing the gardening shoe. I just found. I don't see the club. If I don't see it here in the next moment or two, I will. Oh, I just found it. It seems like every time I go to say that, I find it.
Has Seth made any progress in determining how Matthew died?
I'll ask him in a minute. He and I are going to have another look around Matthew's garden to see if we can find anything that might help.
Okay.
The time of Matthew's death does match the time on his broken watch, 11:30 yesterday morning, and I've determined that he was poisoned.
That makes sense. The blue tinge on his lips and fingernails indicated it.
What I don't know is what kind of poison killed him. Could have been a lot of things.
Well, I'm hoping that we'll find some new clues to narrow the list of possibilities.
Okay. Now we know he was poisoned. But how and by who and what kind of poison? Is the questions, or are the questions? Let's see. Maybe Matthew drank some pesticides by accident, or was forced to drink it. I can check the contents of his stomach for it. In the meantime, maybe Mort should have the forensics team check the coffee mug. a dead vine. The fuse box is missing. Must be around here somewhere. There we go. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see here. Um, well, there's just sunflowers. Oops. Okay, at least the right one's there. Um, let's see. And sunflowers put down here. Um, you know what? I want to come back to this. Um, oh, there's those. A pinwheel. Dog. Let's see. I'm still looking for that pinwheel. Ah, there's a pin, not a pinwheel. I'm not seeing a pinwheel. Or a pine cone. There's a pine cone. Most an ornate box? This is the big, that's the, I guess it's the ornate box. Up there's the pinwheel. I guess that's the last thing to do. Let's see. Oh, okay. I guess it didn't say what I did earlier. So, let's see. B A. Okay. Okay. Go. Oh, okay. Why is it not want to work with me and cooperate? There we go. Okay. Now, let's see here. Um, all right. So now it's work on this one. So I'm not talking much. I'm concentrating on okay. Now for these two. Um, um, there we go. Now for this thing. Nope. Um, a little bit harder than this one for me, I think. Oh, there we go. Finally. These look like castor beans. They're the source of deadly poison, ricin. How do you know that? I researched ricin for use as a murder weapon in one of my books. You might want to check for that, Seth. Well, where would Matthew O'Neill get castor beans? They don't grow up in these parts. Good question.
Judging by what Thomas Pickering said earlier, Emily didn't tell us the whole story about how she and Matthew got along. Mort and I should probably speak with her further.
Okay, I'm going to call a game right here. And I will be back in the next thing. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment what you think. Who do you think who did it? I mean, we have a few suspects right now. We have Avery, we have Emily, we have Jack. So let me know what you think and who might have murdered Matthew. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.